Hi guys, first things first, so the test system setup and store links are in the description for the video, and the price was $79 per pair, so per box, and these are duals. Okay, so if you're here, you may have seen my reviews for both discrete class A operational amplifiers that are usually rather big and bulky, and my videos on some digital to analog converters and some amplifiers that don't have enough space to fit them. And a lot of you guys ask me for op-amp replacements for such situations. The answer is that you can go either with integrated IC operational amplifiers, for example something from OPA or LME series, or you can get a hybrid operational amplifier, like Australian Burson Audio V5i-D, and D stands for dual in this case, operational amplifiers. 5i-D. Okay, a pair of these will set you back something like $80. You can get them directly from Burson, you can get them on AliExpress. There's actually one store that sells originals. I haven't seen any fakes for these guys. Or you can get, you can get them from your local dealer network, because Burson operational amplifiers are widely sold around the world in HiFi audio equipment stores. So, some specifications. These actually do have a regular datasheet. The datasheet is available on the Burson website, and it's a FET operational amplifier with some parts. The Burson calls this externalized to discrete components. Burson says that this is based on V5 design, and they were working with one of the IC integrated operational amplifiers manufacturer to produce most of the V5 on die with some external components, discrete components outside. Okay, so these components are basically a set of resistors and one or more capacitors. I've seen on the photos one capacitor, but maybe there's more under the IC. You can see photos on the Burson website. Okay, some parameters. Some most important from my point of view, meaning audio equipment parameters. Slew rate between 45 and 50 volts per microsecond. It's fast. It's really fast. It's not as fast as monsters like OPA 828, but it's really fast, especially compared to any 5532 or discrete class A operational amplifiers. Crosstalk is defined by Burson as above 95 decibels, pretty good numbers, and total harmonic distortion is given as 0.005%, which is very low, and that's a very nice thing for something that will work in your audio equipment. The build, as you can see, it's let's focus on this one. It's all metal build. Inside you'll have your integrated, designed by Burson IC operational amplifier with a set of discrete resistors and capacitors. All of it is mounted on the standard DIP8 connector, and as you can see, it has gold-plated pins. If you look on the web, you'll find teardown photos, and the teardown photos are confirming exactly what Burson states. There is a IC operational amplifier without any markings and a grid of resistors and capacitors. So, having that out of the way, you can find the dimensions for these guys in the Burson datasheet, but as you can see, these are pretty small. They are basically just a little bit taller than a regular Deep 8 operational amplifier. So, having said that, let's move to the most important part of the review, which is basically sound quality and what these do bring to the table. Starting with my regular parts for the review. The first one is the bass response. The bass here is fast and precise, it goes low, but doesn't have the slam of some of the Class A discretes, like bigger Bursons. It has a lot of delay, so you can easily follow bass lines, but it doesn't have mid-bass warmth of Class A stuff. In some applications it will be good, in some applications you may miss some of the mid-bass, but it doesn't mean that these guys lack the mid-bass. They just do not add anything that's not there in the track. They are flat in this range. Moving on to the mid-range. Mid-range with these operational amplifiers is somewhere between Class A discretes and something integrated like OPA 627 or OPA 828. It's not as precise as the integrated ones, but it does have little more warmth. Not much, but enough to push my Semibreve DA50 digital to analog converter with small Oatlons to the brink of this uncanny real voices. If you remember my review for the small Oatlons, you remember that I've told you that the voices with these speakers with right equipment can be startlingly real. And these operational amplifiers in Semibreve give this uncanny quality to the voices. So in this area, the hybrid Bursons are better than IC 627 or 828. Moving on to treble. I love treble. I'm a treble guy because of my electrostats. So the treble here is very clear and extended. This area is closer to the IC high quality operational amplifiers than discrete Class A. It's airy, it's sparking, it's not total transparency as it would be with OPA 828, but it's very close. It's clean, it's transparent, I love it. And now the detail. Detail is very close to treble. These are very detailed operational amplifiers. When it comes to small sounds, nuances, clarity and transparency, these are better than popular OPA 2604, which are commonly used in headphone amplifiers, and LME 47990, as far as I remember, series, and this price bracket operational amplifiers. These are very good for headphone amplifiers, and these are very good for digital to analog converters. I've tested them also in my zero zone monoblocks, and they were almost on par with OPA 828 in some areas, and they were almost on par with discrete Class A in some areas. So they are somewhere in the middle of the road. Now, let's move to the scene and imaging. I would say it's neutral. It closely follows the device that I've put them in. They do not add any artificial bubble of spatiality, and they do not take anything away. It doesn't inflate and it doesn't separate anything as some of the Class A operational amplifiers can. But it doesn't make scene small and smooth either. So whatever is in your track, it'll be there. It won't be artificially inflated, but it won't be also made any smaller than it actually is and it should be in the track. So the summary. These are hybrids, and you can tell they sound exactly like that. Like you would take some of the precise, clean and fast IC operational amplifiers, and then you would add some flavors, some filters to soften the sound and to make it more analog sounding. The result is operational amplifier that has a small footprint, so it will fit all of these tight spaces where Class A monsters will not, it will also not draw much current. This is important thing. Some of the Class A operational amplifiers, the big ones with the heatsinks, can draw a lot of current, and this means that they will not work correctly in some of the applications. These will. At the same time, it does sound way better than your regular NE5552 that's so popular with many devices. To my ears, it's also better than OPA2604 and LME 49770 that can be found, for example, as stock operational amplifiers in 4CZD3. That's standing over there, you can see it now. And for example, the Xiangsheng digital to analog converter DAC05 that I have been reviewing recently. All in all, these small guys get my recommendation for, first thing, small footprint, and the second thing, it's clear upgrade for all of these devices that have NE5532 and other cheap, not very clean operational amplifiers. If you want something good sounding, if you want something with small footprint, if you need something with small footprint because anything larger will not fit, if you need something that will not draw much current, if you need something that will not generate much heat, because these do not heat up as the Class A discretes, and that's important in tight spaces. These are the ones that you should go for. So, highly recommended. And not only recommended, but basically required in the devices that have little space inside. So, again, test system setup. My devices that I've been using for testing these are in the description of the video. All of the store links, as I said, get them from Burson, get them from Ali, or get them from your local dealer, are in the description of the video. If this video helped you in any way to decide whenever you should get them or pass on them, you're more than welcome to buy me a beer using super thanks on AliExpress. The beer money actually goes towards the beer. I can see the currency in the thanks are given, and I always try to get a beer from that country that you're thanking me from. So I hope you liked this small video, and stay tuned for more of the big guys reviews, because the winter sale is gone, the anniversary sale is gone. We will be having April spring sale on AliExpress, so I will probably order some more of the good stuff, because I've been able to get my hands on some quite large coupons. So, have a nice day, guys. Bye.